So guys, Rashford has come out basically talking about the tweets and the criticism he's received recently, and he retweeted someone basically at night. What was it, 12:30, talking about the past, he's saying how everyone's abused him and stuff like that. And I think this comes out after large criticism of his results recently. So what my point is, right, to Rashford is that, look, you can critique someone's performances on the pitch and stuff. Like, we can all say he's not been that great at all this year. Like, he's jogging constantly, his work rate hasn't been up to scratch, his performances have not been good whatsoever. And when you're at United, your performances, regardless of how bad we are, your standards have to be like the top of here. Like, we expect this much considering you're paid 400,000 a week, and that's just what I'm assuming he's on, right? 400k a week. So there's a difference between, so you could talk about it's like athleticism, professionalism, especially the same guy that went out for a nightclub before a training session and got like super hammered. But there's a difference between abusing someone, right? So some of my tweets, I haven't seen much of the abuse, but he has been abused at times, which is like, it's sad and all. Like, it's sad. Look, I don't agree with people abusing him, saying like, when it comes outside of football, saying like all sorts of like nasty stuff towards him. Like, let's get that straight out the window, right? But you can criticize his performances. You can say, okay, this guy's not doing this correctly, this guy can't do that, this guy can't do this, and you can agree and say, okay, he doesn't deserve to play at United. Fair enough, that's your opinion. That's it. That's the majority of what people are saying to Marcus Rashford. And I believe that, I don't get how he's managed to find like this random tweet. Let me put it on for you lot, to be honest. Let me show you lot actually. So basically he's replied to this random like Twitter account called United Paradigm. No one knows who this guy is or how he's actually found this account, but he was like, I appreciate your support, it's abuse and it has been for months, enough is enough. And he's just changed his whole profile picture and everything to black. So let's look at this account, right? Literally, like, this guy only has like what, 958 followers. So like, how has Marcus Rashford like somehow found this guy's account, replied to him? The only way possible is for him to search his name up and for it to come down in it. So he did this at 12:38 AM, which is crazy. Like, you were up all night looking at accounts. I don't know if Rashford's account is joint, where he's got like someone watching it for him, like controlling it, but it's just weird to me. And then you've got people like, you get people just saying, there's people that agree with his tweets, be like, okay, the abuse is not great and stuff, but then loads of people are saying, okay, your abuse isn't good, right? But a lot of people are saying, we're not actually abusing you. We're basically saying, some of the people that are criticizing him are like, we're not abusing you personally, we're saying, oh, you can't, your performances haven't been up to standards, you're at United and you're performing horribly, you're jogging around the pitch, you're not showing fight, passion or nothing whatsoever, like, you're not doing what United pay you every single week to actually do. Like, you haven't performed whatsoever at all, and you were horrendously poor against Coventry, and I don't remember the last game you were actually really good at. Like, I'm sorry, like, I respect that you have a lot of injuries, but at the same time, when was the last time you had a good game? Like, what? Someone tell me in the comments if they ever, like, when the last game was. I can't remember one, to be honest, and we haven't been good, so it's like, it's not saying much, but it's just peak. And I think with this Rashford thing, the narrative now, I think the problem with what Rashford's done now is that because he's done this tweet, this PR narrative that everyone talks about him is just going to get even worse now, because everyone's going to be like, okay, he knows that everyone's going to know that Rashford looks at these tweets, so they're just going to go harder on him now. So it's one of those ones. I just think he's set himself down a little bit. I mean, a little people call him a PR merchant, and he's just played it up for them. But it's like criticizing his performance. He hasn't been good. That's the thing. Like, no one, like, I can't justify why he deserves it. And some of these fans that think he's so good and stuff, what does he do for you lot? We don't win much with him in the squad at all. Like, what? Oh my god, man. Honestly, he's one of my players that I want to get sold in the summer, and I don't rate Rashford like that, but some people do. But I don't think he's the player United need, man. he might be better. Like, honestly, when I say this, like, I mean this with respect. He is better suited to another team where he can get a fresh start, a different manager, a different culture, for example, that he can probably thrive on. Look at Arsenal. Arsenal is a good place for Marcus Rashford to go to. And 70 million is a good price that we can get for him. Bear in mind, he's not had a good season, but we can sell him for a really good price. He's got some commercial value to him. A year ago, he was literally one of the top goal scorers. Fine. He's commercially and got some good footballing ability that you could sell on, especially, and with English tax as well. You could get a good 70 million bid for him, and Arsenal can literally do it. Look at Chelsea. They sold Mason Mount for 50 mils and Havertz for 60. And I think Rashford could sell just a bit more than that. So Rashford could go to Arsenal, and who knows, Arteta might get him, like, be able to make him, like, unlock him or whatever. That's fine and all, but he isn't going to do anything at United. Respectfully, he's not. He doesn't look like it, and the way it just looks too toxic now from Rashford and United. It doesn't feel compatible whatsoever. But yeah, I don't think it's going to work out, and I think somewhere like Arsenal, PSG, that'll probably work out, and we can get a good deal for him, to be honest. I mean, we could reinvest that into the squad as well. So who knows, man? Who knows? But yeah, that's my thoughts on the Rashford tweets. But please, can everyone like, subscribe? I'm trying to get to at least 50 subs, 50 subscribers. That's all I want for now, the target right now. It'd be highly grateful if you could comment what I could improve on in these videos. And I will see you lots in a bit.